It's so official now. All right, you guys, welcome to our Wednesday Bling Squad call. I'm so excited. We have an incredible guest this morning. When, as leaders, we were sitting talking about who we could secure for these calls, this woman came to mind first. She is just a powerhouse firecracker. Many of you guys know who Danny is because when I announced that she was going to be our speaker, you were like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I will drop everything and be on that call. So I'm going to give her a short introduction, which I don't think she needs much, and then I'm going to let her take it away. So Danny is a wife to John and a mama to Chloe, who is the cutest little Disney lover I've ever seen. A founder of Team Boss Babes. She's currently 8-star diamond in her first, 5-star in her second, and 1-star in her third, which means she's a freaking baller. And I know they are also pushing for superstar. She is a Success Club all-star legend. She's hit Success Club consecutively for 60 months without missing at all. She was a 2019 and 2020 Premier Coach, 2021 Elite Coach, and she is already locked in Elite with her team this year for next year. So again, get your notes ready, come prepared to just soak this up because she's going to just give you everything you need this morning. Danny?
Hi, okay, I have a little tiny presentation, so I'd love to share my screen if that's possible. Chloe is down here watching the iPad, so let's hope that all goes well. I got an arsenal of snacks, so hopefully we should be good. Okay, can you allow me to share?
Yep, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure we can get everyone in at the same time. I hate how they have this set up now. Because I think I have to make you the host.
Oh.
Okay, you got it.
Okay. Okay, let me just hit present here. I have to admit people, so that might be tricky.
You can get back to me now that you're up. Yep.
Okay, hold on. We are on it today, my friends who are watching. Okay, hold on. How do I do this? Where are you, Melissa? There you are. More. Make host. Change host. Got it? Okay, cool. All right, guys. So I am so excited to talk to you guys this morning. So I personally have been working on my own mindset for almost a year now with actually 2 life coaches. That makes me sound like I'm a total whack job, but I'm not. I am just really committed to my goals. And I found 2 incredible women that I wanted to work with. And so I'm working with both of them. And so I truly believe that literally anything in this business is possible if you have the right mindset and you're willing to put in the work to make it happen. So what I believe to be the hardest part about our business is helping women believe in themselves. It's not invites, it's not social media, it's not completing programs. It is literally believing that you can actually do this, and you can, because there are probably 100 million things in your life that you have done that are way harder than being a coach. Being a mom, if you are a mom on the line, if you can do that, you can absolutely crush this business, right? There are so many things that are so much harder than being a coach, than taking a picture and posting it on social media, than sending someone an invite. But we allow the thoughts in our mind to dictate the emotions we have around those things. And then our emotions dictate our actions. And let me tell you that if you have negative emotions around inviting or posting on social media or building to a different rank, you are never going to have a positive outcome. Okay, so Melissa already introduced me, but here are some of my stats. This is me and my daughter Chloe at Disneyland. My dream with this business is to have enough financial freedom that I can go to Disneyland once a month, that I can take my daughter to every single Disney park in the entire world. That is my dream. And I am not going to let any thought or negative emotion or any person out there who has something negative to say about what I'm doing dictate if my dreams come true or not. And I want you to start focusing on what your dreams are and not the negative things that people might say or do because you're a coach, because you're part of network marketing, or even the silly things like a coach cancellation that can derail so many coaches. And it's just crazy. So something new that I have been sharing a lot with a lot of teams as I do present for a lot of calls is I want you to stop letting the negative discourage you. And I want you to start letting the positive encourage you instead. Because what I see from so many coaches is nobody likes their post, a coach cancels, a coach doesn't fill out a share card, a coach won't get to Emerald, they won't sign their spouse, laundry list of negativity, right? And then that's where that coach starts working from. They start working from that mindset of all of these negative things are happening to me. And again, nothing positive is ever going to come from that negative mindset. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about a simple way to recruit to your team. But at the end of the day, if you don't believe in what you are doing, nothing I'm going to tell you is going to matter. So I really want you to start focusing on and looking at the mindset that you have around the work that you're doing. So every day when you wake up, I want you to ask yourself, what is the energy I want to bring to this day? Before this call, I had to say, what is the energy I want to bring to this call? And I want to give you all of the energy and transfer my belief into you, which I'm sure Melissa and Christina have already done, but sometimes we need it from someone else, right? Like our mom can say it a million times and then dad says it and now we listen, right? Or our cheerleading coach says it and then all of a sudden someone else comes in and we believe them. Okay, baby. All right. So I want you to take the belief that I have in you that you can build this business to diamond and beyond. Diamond is not the pinnacle, my friends. There are 18 mother freaking ranks in this company, and diamond is the third. It is not the pinnacle. Money is not going to come raining from the sky when you wake up a shiny diamond. It is an incredible accomplishment. It is a confidence booster. And now it opens up doors and opportunities for you to have more access and training in the company. But that is basically your starting point as a coach, right? Diamond is not the pinnacle. So we have to get this out of our mind that diamond is Mount Everest, because it is certainly not, right? Really, truly 2-star is where you're going to start seeing things actually happen in your business. Okay. So how to recruit. Yes, your pink cheeks are still on, baby. Okay. So number one, I think so many coaches forget this when they're trying to build a business. They're looking for others to do this. They're looking for others to build the business. But what are you doing, right? I'm going to tell you this right now. Excellent people do not get in the car with average people. Let me say that again. Excellent people do not get in the car with average people. So you have to be the best. You have to be the best at what you're doing. You have to become so disciplined in the vital behaviors that when a new coach comes on, they not only learn by what you tell them, they learn by what they see you doing. So you have to become the best. And that doesn't mean you recruit 30 coaches a month. That doesn't mean you hit Success Club 100, but you have to have non-negotiables in your business every single month that you never miss, no matter what. No matter if your house is burning down, no matter if somebody passes away, it doesn't matter. And I don't say that to be disingenuous. You have to believe in so much what you are doing with this business that nothing is going to stop you from hitting those non-negotiables, right? We go to Super Saturday and we hear about somebody in the hospital with cancer and they've never missed Success Club. How is that possible? Because that person believes so hard in what they're doing that they're not going to let their circumstances dictate their success. Okay. Now, there are real problems. Yes, there are real tragedies. There is disease. There is death. There is a lot of bad things that can happen. But what I have found in 6 years of being a coach is that when I lean in the hardest to my business is when I flourish the most. When I lean out, nothing good ever happens. And I had to have this tough conversation with a coach whose grandpa is in the hospital with blood cancer right now. And she said to me, I don't want you to think that I'm flaking on coaching, but I'm probably going to be MIA. And I'm like, you can do that. But what I have learned is that leaning in is going to help you 100 times more than leaning out ever will. Leaning out will not bring you more peace with what's happening to your grandpa. Leaning out will not bring you the success that you're looking for. Leaning out will not make you feel happier about this situation. But leaning in to the business, to the team, to the community that you said you wanted will bring you all those things. And how great to be surrounded by people who want to champion you in such a hard time in your life. So if anything you get from this call, don't go this business alone. Lone Rangers never prosper. Lean into the team, lean into this group. I don't know when your deadline is, but even if your deadline is tomorrow, you can make this happen. And I believe that 1,000 wholeheartedly. So you become the best freaking coach on your team. That means non-negotiables that you hit every single month, and you set that limit. Whether that's Success Club 6 and 2 new coaches, whether that's Success Club 10 and 2 new coaches, whether that's Success Club 20 and 8 new coaches. You decide what that is, and then you don't miss. You don't make excuses. Because when your new coaches come in and they see you making excuses, you give them permission to do that same thing. And you don't want to do that because people are already going to have so many excuses on why they can't. And you need to show everybody who's coming in and investing in you why they can. That is your job as a coach, to get so freaking good at the vital behaviors that when your coaches come in, they have the best example of perseverance, of grit. You need to be that example for them. And when you are, your life is going to change so dramatically. You are going to become the person that you want to be. And that is the best gift this business can offer you. And the trips and the swag and the accolades and the income is just a motherfucking cherry on top. But you becoming the woman that you want to be, that is the gift that coaching is. Okay. So after you do that, you can teach your coaches to do that same thing. Why? Because you're the best example out there, right? You don't make excuses. You hit those non-negotiables. No matter what you're going through, you show up. And I'm not saying it's easy. Nobody ever said that building a business and getting financial freedom and time freedom and money freedom and all of these things was easy. Nobody said that. Nobody said it was easy. It is hard to be disciplined, but it is also hard to live a life that you're not in love with. So you get to choose the hard. So once you teach your coaches how to choose their hard, now we chase our goals together. Because when you help other women reach their goals, the ripple effect of that is that your goals come to fruition. And that is a powerful thing. Sometimes, and trust me, I am an Enneagram 3, I can get very focused on my own goals. I still want to champion women. I still want to empower women, but sometimes I get so tunnel vision on what I want that I lose sight of the big picture. Okay, so I get it. It can be really easy to focus on me, especially if you're an Enneagram 3. That's kind of what we do, right? But when you focus on how you can help others achieve their goals, your goals are so much easier to make happen. And how incredible that that's your job, that you get to wake up every single day and help women realize their potential. Like, I can't think of a better job to have. I coached cheerleading for a long time. I was a professional and collegiate cheerleader. I love cheerleading, but the greatest joy that I ever found from that sport was watching others who think they couldn't do it. watching others who didn't think they were worthy become national champions. That is the best feeling I have ever found. And now I get to do that every single day in my coaching business. I get to help women believe in themselves. I get to help women see their worth. I get to help women pay off debt. I get to help women get their bodies to a place where they feel confident. I get to help women be better moms, better wives, better friends. That's what this is. And if you thought it was something different, you were mistaken. That's what coaching is. Sure, we sell a product, right? I'm drinking Shakeology right this second. Sure. That's just a transaction. The real work is after that, right? These are just amazing tools and products that we get to use to do those things, right? I don't go a day without Shakeology. Even on vacation, I bring it with me. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Nobody can tell me there's a better shake than Shakeology. But nobody can tell me there's a better job than being a coach. I believe in it that much. And you have to get to that point. And you only get to that point by telling yourself positive things and putting in the action to build this business. Because confidence isn't just something you're going to wake up with. Confidence in what you're doing is just a decision. And then you go forth to build that muscle to make yourself believe it. So if you wake up every day and you write down your goals and you're like, I am a diamond coach, but you don't really believe it, you have to keep saying it until you do. You have to put in the action to prove that you can help people get signed up. You have to put in the work to help others see their potential, that they can go emerald, that they can go diamond as well, right? But your coaches are never going to do more than what you're doing. So you have to go first. You do. Then they will, and then you do it together. Okay. So people want whatever you talk about. I did an entire national wake-up call on this. And I think this is the biggest disconnect that coaches have in this business. So if you want to sell a lot of BOD memberships, post your workouts every single day. I mean, you should be anyways. That's part of your job as a coach, to share your journey. But if you want to sell a lot of BOD memberships, post those workouts and leave it at that. If you want to sell challenge packs, you got to post about all of these magical things that you're putting in your body, and not this, like, it's not 2015 anymore. Let's get the shaker cups away from our face. All right. Talk about what you're using and why and what it's doing for you. Because if it's doing that for you, then it can do that same thing for somebody else. And people are looking for a solution to get healthy. So it's not annoying to share how you make your shake. It's not annoying to dance around in your kitchen with your Energize. If you think that anything that you're doing as a coach is annoying, we have to work on your mindset. And that's what this whole call is about, is the mindset behind building this business. These are tangible tips that I'm giving you. But if you don't believe in what you're doing and why, none of it matters. None of it's going to transfer. Energy transfers. So if your energy is that of someone who doesn't believe in what you're saying or doing, no wonder nobody is signing up with you. No wonder your coaches aren't rank advancing. You have to transfer the energy that you want into other people, but you have to have it first. We don't have energy, we create it. So you create it, and then you transfer it to other people, okay? But if you want to build a team, my friends, you have to talk about building a team. And it is so crazy to me, the amount of coaches who are like, I want to be a diamond. I want to be a 2-star. I want to be an elite coach. I want all of these things. And then they never say anything about building a business, growing a team, or helping women build businesses. It is mind-boggling to me, right? So don't be confused why you can't sell challenge packs if you only post workouts. Don't be confused if people only want a discount because that's how you present the business. And then don't be frustrated at people who sign up for a discount that they don't want to build a business. It's madness, right? Now, anyone can change their mind at any time. I've had a lot of discount coaches who have decided at some point they want to give their hand at the business, right? But I'm not expecting people who come in wanting a 25% off discount to be the next superstar coach, right? My understanding is clear. They came in for a business. Now they have the opportunity, or they came in for a discount. They have the opportunity to build a business at any time. But my expectation of them is not that. Of course, I'm going to offer opportunities, but I don't allow my emotions to become frustrated that they don't want to do that. So if I say, hey, do you have any friends that you want to do this? And they're like, can't think of anyone. I'm not defeated by that, right? I give them the opportunity. They choose what they do with it. But if you want to find people who want to build a business, then people have to see you building a business. You have to talk about coaching all day, every day. And this was a big switch that I had to do in my business when I was frustrated with where I was. Sure, I would bring on new coaches every single month. Sure, I was always hitting Success Club. Sure, I'd rank advance here and there, but it wasn't at the speed and the pace that I wanted. And I didn't feel like I was finding women who had a passion to do this like I did. And so I had to sit back and gut check myself and figure out how I was presenting the business. And the true gut check came when I signed up a coach who I thought would be fantastic. And she shortly canceled because she said she didn't realize it would be this hard. That is what she said to me. I didn't realize it would be this hard. And that was my light bulb moment, that I'm not presenting this in a way that shows women that this is a challenge, that they're going to have to work hard for this. I was presenting it in, look at me, I'm on this trip. Look, oh, my company sent me another gift. And that's great. Those are all great ways to promote the perks of the hard work that you're doing. But that's not going to bring on somebody who's willing to go the long haul. That's not somebody that's willing to send 100 invites and get 100 no's and then keep going. That's not attracting that person. So I had to start talking about how hard it was. I had to start talking about the missed goals, the failures, the upsets, the heartbreaks. I had to talk about all those things so that people coming in knew exactly what they were getting. I had to be crystal clear on what I was offering so that I could find the woman who wanted all those things and was willing to go through the mud and the muck to have what she saw me having on social media. Okay. And you have to do that same thing. All right. So how do I talk about team building? I get this question a lot. Well, like, I do talk about coaching. Do ya? Do ya? I want you, after this call, I want you to go take an inventory of your last 30 social media posts, not stories, posts. Okay. Not everyone watches stories. Look at your follower count. Look at how many people watch your stories. I'm guessing there is a huge gap. You need to be posting on your feed. Okay. All right. So how do I talk about this? Go to your last 30 social media posts, and I want you to write down how many times you talked about coaching as a business, not just like, I love my sisters, right? That's great. But how many times did you talk about it as a business? Put a tally. How many times did you talk about boot camps? Put a tally. How many times did you talk about fitness, nutrition? Put a tally. How many times did you put a call to action on that post? Then look at those numbers and look at what your numbers were for July, how many new coaches you brought in, how many Success Club points you had, and then compare. If you brought in mainly customers, did you have an influx of posts about boot camps? You will be able to see where the disconnect is. That I can promise you. So how do we talk about team building? So now that we're in the right mindset, everything that we are posting about is through the lens of a coach, right? We are no longer women on a fitness journey. Okay. And go with me here, right? You're like, but I am on a fitness journey. Yes, but you are on a fitness journey because you're a coach. If you can end everything that you're doing because I'm a coach, I'm drinking this shake because I'm a coach. I'm on this call because I'm a coach. I'm filling out this tracker because I'm a coach. I'm reading this book because I'm a coach. All of those things are because you are a coach. Okay. You're not doing those because you're a customer. Customers don't do all the things that coaches do. Customers work out, we work out, but we have the opportunity to share those workouts and help others get started with those workouts. So I'm finishing this program, even though I don't want to, because I'm a coach. I'm committed to my goals because I'm a coach. I'm on this call because I'm a coach. I'm reading this book because I'm a coach. I drink this shake every day because I'm a coach. Even if you love it, even if you love reading, even if you want to grow your mind and you want to get in better shape, you're still doing all those things because you're a coach. And if you can start talking about it in that way, people will understand what you do as a coach and they will be more open to hear about it. Yes, sweetie. Oh, wow.
That's when her tire on her car just moved.
Wow.
I better wash that.
You better. Yeah. Okay. So the best way I can explain this is in your transformation photos. So when you're posting a transformation photo, if you're a girl on a fitness journey, you're talking about inches lost, pounds lost, foods you ate. This program's amazing. It helped me through my plateau, blah, 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 right? Whatever you're talking about. If you're posting through the lens of a coach, you're talking about how coaching made you disciplined, how coaching gave you the opportunity to be more organized in your day and to actually show up because others are counting on you. They're very different. One is I'm a girl on a fitness journey, which people are like, good for you, right? The other is it's my job to do these programs from start to finish. And even on the days I don't want to, I have a team of women championing me to get it done. I have access to a virtual gym every single morning. So I show up because I know that people will be there and I don't have to do this alone. Those are very different posts with the very same photo, right? And one talks about a business where the other just talks about working out. And so if people understood more of what you did more clearly versus she just like does workouts and drinks shakes and posts on social media, which yeah, sure. But there's a reason why. We're not just doing that just for shits and giggles, right? It's part of our job. And if more people thought this was a job that could pay them and create a life that they want, they would be at least interested in hearing what you have to do. So how do you post through the lens of a coach? In your stories, anytime you're sitting down to do anything or standing up, I guess if you're working out, right? That has to do with being a coach, working out, shake, recover, energize, PD, tracker, power hours, team calls, team trainings, whatever it is, you are posting about it as it's part of your job, right? So again, not just, oh, I'm just a girl on a fitness journey. I just share my workouts to stay accountable. That might be true, but you're also sharing them because it's how you promote yourself as a coach. So you have to tell people what you're doing. And it's really easy to pop on your stories. Hey, I'm sitting down, me and a couple of ladies on my team. We're going to knock out our power hour. We have this awesome to-do list that we just follow every single day. I love that my company provides me with tools to make my job easier. Easy. Boom. People see that you're working. People understand that there are resources provided for you so that they don't have to come in and just figure it out, right? They see that you're a part of a team that is connected. They're not going to have to do this alone. So many awesome opportunities that coaches miss every single day because they don't know what to talk about. Everything you're doing is because you're a coach. Just talk about what you're doing, not in a way to sell, but a way to share and to educate people, because educated and empowered people are going to have an easier time saying yes. All right. In your post, we talked about this with the transformation. No longer a girl on a fitness journey. You are a woman building a business centered around health and fitness. Okay. So all of your posts have to be that. If you go to my Instagram, it literally does not matter what I'm talking about. It could be Disneyland. It could be a day at lunch with my daughter. It could be us hanging out in the backyard in her aerial splash pad. It all comes back to coaching. Why? Because I'm living this life because I said yes to coaching 6 years ago. I'm living this life because I had the guts to keep going when I wasn't making a full income for the first 3 years, right? I had the guts to keep going when my first diamond broke my heart and said she didn't want anything to do with our team anymore. I had the guts to keep going when I missed elite 4 freaking years in a row, right? You have to show up and keep going and create the life that you want. And again, not focusing on the negative, but instead letting the positive encourage you to keep going. Okay. And then in your community, this past weekend, I had a team meetup. We threw a pineapple party at my house. 14 women came to my house. We made pancakes. We had a cookie decorating contest. We took pictures. It was a freaking blast. And that is such an incredible way for you to show your followers that it's not just you, that you are a team of women who just want to see each other succeed, but that you're friends too, that this is not just a business, that you have a community, that you've been able to build friendships. Because I know specifically women on my team who watched me for 5 years and thought when I talked about these friendships that they weren't real. And now the other ladies on their team, on our team, are their best friends because they finally said yes. So how many women are watching you thinking that's not real? They can't really be that happy. They're not really that good of friends. You get to tell them that it is real, and you get to show them that there's life outside of this screen, right? You get to be out there in the community and on trips and at Super Saturdays and team hangouts, right? Even if you're a team of one right now, you got to go build this team. You got to go create the culture that you are hoping to have. And it took me 5 years to create the culture that I wanted. I don't know if everybody knows my story, but I don't have an upline. My upline quit. I got inherited by my friend in the business, but she doesn't work the business. And so I've had to do everything on my own, and I've made a lot of mistakes. But what I told myself 1 year into the business, where I was nowhere where I wanted to be, I was a super shaky diamond that every other week I was emerald diamond, emerald diamond. I had to draw that line in the sand and say no more. I'm not going to be that person that drops every single week and has no idea why, right? I have to become the leader I wish I would have had. Now, you guys have incredible leaders on your team, but I know that some of you, when I said that, resonated with that. And so I had to become that person. And it's been a long road to get here. Again, Enneagram 3, I can be hyper-focused on what I want. And that is why I'm working so hard on my mindset, because I want to be the woman who empowers other women to go chase her dreams alongside of me. I don't want to be at the top standing alone. I want a freaking army of women standing next to me. And that is a diamond, star diamond leadership mindset. Let me know if you have any questions.
I couldn't even talk because I couldn't unmute, but wow, that was absolutely incredible, Danny. The chat section, just so many people had so many takeaways. And guys, if you have any questions for Danny, go ahead and drop them. But I think this is just so timely. You know, so many people need to have that shift, and it's such a simple tweak of, I'm not a woman on a fitness, or I'm not a girl on a fitness journey. I'm a woman building this business, and that is critical. And if you can make those small tweaks, and please, if you do anything after this call, go do what Danny said. Go to your last 30 posts. I know I'm going to do that, right? Christina said that should be very eye-opening, right? We should be able to look and see, what are we talking to? And then correlate it with the numbers. Who are you attracting? How are you attracting? Does your team know what to do when they get started? These are really, really, really teeny tiny things that will make such a massive difference down the road. And I'm sure if you start implementing that immediately, you can look back even in 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and be like, holy shit, holy crap, I did this, and look at the changes that I did in my business. So we are so grateful to have you. I don't see any questions in the chat, but I knew that you absolutely had to be a part of this Bling squad. Guys, we have our diamond celebration tomorrow. So please make sure, if you're pushing, take action now. Don't sit on your hands. Don't wait for something to happen. Danny talked about showing up through the hard things. 2.5 seconds. I thought about not texting Katrina this morning and saying, hey, can you host this call for me? I don't think I can do it. I did it. I needed to do it. And you said all the things. So no matter where you're at, remember why you got started in the first place. Because most of us got started on a fitness journey, but you're on this call because you want to build a business and you want to grow with people. So take action and get really freaking intentional and non-negotiable about what you need. So I'll get the recording up, send this to your people. Everyone needs to hear it. We are grateful for you, Danny. If we can do anything for you in the future, please let us know. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. Cutie.